Hi, I'm Mary Jo Boyd, here with another eBite from Attorney Computer Systems. Today's eBite is in PracticeMaster, and I'm going to show you how to create reoccurring entries in the calendar that will then push out to Outlook. Now, sometimes you have entries that you've put in Outlook that are reoccurring, and you've tried to sync back and they don't come back over to PracticeMaster. So I want to show you the proper way to enter them in PracticeMaster and then let them push out to Outlook, which then in turn syncs to your phone or other device. Let me show you how to do that. So I'm going to just go to my daily calendar and just open this up. And I'm in test data, so it thinks that I am back in November, but that's okay. So if I put an entry in here that is reoccurring, it will then push to Outlook and then sync with everything that I need to sync with. Otherwise, it doesn't come back properly. So to create a reoccurring entry in our system, we are going to go ahead and put in original date if you want. And we're going to use this little button here called reoccurring date. You can go ahead and fill out any of your other information here. So if this is you have a calendar code, it's a vacation, it's a meeting, we're just going to use vacation as my example. And it can have a start time and end time. I'm just going to make it for the work day. So a typical 8 to 5 day here. And then let's just say it's mine. So I'm logged in as Kendra right now. So we'll just make that be Kendra's reoccurring vacation. So I've put in all of my information that I want to show on the event. Now I'm going to click the reoccurring date, and here I've got a calendar list here of all of the days that I want to include in that particular run. So I'm going to say that it is today, and I'm going to click on this and just double click it, and it puts the date up over here on the left. I'm then going to click the next day because I'm going to be on vacation these 3 days, and I have all 3 there. When I say OK, it will then, and then save it, it will then put all 3 of those days all at once onto my calendar. These then in turn are going to sync out to Outlook and then will be on my other device if I'm syncing to Outlook with those. If I wanted to create an entry for a monthly event or something like that, I'm going to go in and do another one. I'm just going to hit my new button. And I'm going to go into my reoccurring date, and let's say that this is a staff meeting that is held on the first Monday of every month. I can choose my formula, and instead of selecting each of the days like that, I'm going to say that this one is monthly, and you can see I have daily, weekly, semi-monthly, monthly, and yearly options here in my frequency. I can say it's going to be on a specific day, maybe on the 15th of every month I have to do payroll, or maybe on the first of the month I have to do something else. I can put in a day, a specific day, but in this case for a staff meeting, I want it to be the first Monday of every month, and I'm going to say of every 1 month. I can then start it today, and this again thinks that it is 11/19. Or I could say end it by a certain time. So if I want this to be for the whole year, I could put in through 12/31 of 15. Or I can end it after so many occurrences. I could say just end it after 12. So I'll just do that. And we'll say OK. And then again, it just goes and figures out what that first Monday is for the rest of my year. And it will put an entry in here, whatever I've put in my description, staff meeting, whatever that is. It will then put all of those entries out onto my calendar. Now let's say halfway through the year, the first Monday doesn't work for me, and I need to switch it to the second Monday of the month. If I switch that second Monday, I'm going to go ahead and put these on the calendar, and I'm just going to make this staff meeting, just so we can look at this together. And we will save it. And I'll just accept that. So now I've got a staff meeting in here that is going to be on the first Monday of every month. And so let's go to a first Monday. So here's one. And here's my staff meeting right here. So let's go a little bit further out. Let me get into, let's say, in August, I decide that I want this first Monday to now be the second Monday. So I'm going to bring this entry up. I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to change my reoccurring date in my formula to be the second of the month. So I'm going to change this to be the second Monday of the month. And I can do this here But I can also just click on it and I can change the date and push it out here to the second Monday. So I don't even have to go through all of that reoccurring date and reschedule it. I'm just going to push this date out to the second Monday, because what's really cool is when I hit save, it's going to ask me, do I want to change only this record? Maybe just this 1 month I'm going to change the date to the second Monday because there's a conflict. But maybe I'm going to change all of them. So I can say change all records occurring after this record and create a separate series. Or I can just change all of them, and this is going to go back and change everything, which I don't really need to do in this case. Or I can change only this record and remove it from the series. So I've got a lot of options here. But I'm going to say I just want to change all the records occurring after this one. Say OK. And now if I look at it here in October, here's the one I just changed, so that's to the second one. They're all now on the second Monday of the month. And so I went out there and I pushed all of those out to the second Monday. So it's a very powerful tool to get those events on there that span multiple days, very easy to do, and you're ensuring that all of these entries go to Outlook properly. I hope this eBite's been helpful for you. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to give us a call or visit our website. Thank you.